Alright, first match name for WWE's WrestleMania 33. I know if you go online on WWE.com, they talk about the match has been set between Big Show and Shaq. But I'm guessing the fact that they don't bring this up on television when Big Show comes out for the Royal Rumble, or Big Show comes out on Tribute to the Troops or other shows like that, is because they're waiting until the showdown that they actually have on WWE television before really pushing this match. But this match was basically put together over the last two pay-per-views, with Randy Orton winning the Royal Rumble, as well as Bray Wyatt winning last night's Elimination Chamber, becoming the WWE Champion. And the only thing that could take this match and basically change it at this point is if WWE does a title change, either at a house show or on a SmackDown on the road to WrestleMania, which I don't think is going to happen. This match is basically being built up for the last few months into last year, when Randy Orton was feuding with Bray Wyatt around No Mercy, was where I believe they had their one-on-one match, which ended up being the main event of the show because of the fact they were doing a presidential election debate. And because of this, WWE felt that they were going to lose a lot of live viewers. They put the three-way between Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles, and John Cena on first in a very controversial matter. Majorly controversial because of the fact that, because I had to work, I missed the match. I actually went to the Golden One Arena to see the pay-per-view that night, knowing that I was going to be about an hour late. And once I got there, finding out that I had missed the match, I was hoping they were going to do some sort of a screw job finish leading to, AJ and John Cena maybe having a one-on-one match to close out the pay-per-view. I thought that was sort of a plan that they had. I was wrong, and Luke Harper coming out and helping Bray Wyatt get the win ended up being the main event push for No Mercy. From there, everyone thought that it was going to be a normal 3-month build, with Orton getting a shot the next month, and then building up to the payoff of the feud. But out of the middle of nowhere, Kane ended up coming to help Randy Orton in the feud against Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper. And in a tag match, Randy Orton turned on Kane, hitting him with an RKO. I think it's one of the last times that we've seen Kane. Kane hasn't been on TV in a long time in anything that has mattered. If he's been on TV, it's been in things that I just didn't catch, because it is what it is, and it didn't matter. But, from there, Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton ended up competing in a tag match for the WWE Tag Team Championship after winning a tournament, which was held on SmackDown, beating Heath Slater and Rhino. Everyone kept waiting for the Randy Orton turn to come. We didn't get the Randy Orton turn until the Royal Rumble. Basically, when he won the Rumble, the announcers said that Randy Orton had been set free. I thought that meant that he was under the spell of Bray Wyatt, and he was no longer going to be under it, and he was his own man. Randy Orton, when he won the Rumble, got a huge babyface reaction. He got a huge babyface pop, and I think that it came because of the fact that he eliminated Roman Reigns from the Rumble. Pretty smart thing for WWE to do, but if Randy Orton was still playing a heel, still playing a part of the Wyatts, it's one of those things that make you want to scratch your head. From there, we've seen, Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt team up in tag matches in the past episodes of SmackDown. Now that Bray has won the Chamber, is the WWE Champion, is he going to come to SmackDown on Tuesday and basically be saying that, Randy, since they're partners, since they're friends, since they're part of the Wyatt family, Randy needs to lay down his shot at the championship, and they need to go in a different direction of protecting Bray as being the main guy. And then from there, Randy will say that he's the main guy, and he's been leading Bray, and then it sort of turns into this who's the leader of the Wyatts. That's where I think that you could bring in Luke Harper, you can bring in Eric Rowan, you can bring in Braun Strowman, yet once again building up the four-way team of the Wyatts going up against Randy Orton at WrestleMania, maybe playing off the WrestleMania 27 build, where, CM Punk had the Nexus with him, and Randy Orton was punting the members of the Nexus one by one each and every week, eliminating a guy until it was finally going to be a one-on-one match at WrestleMania. When we get to WrestleMania, I found out mainly by reading the comments on my Elimination Chamber video that I made last night, is that people are really looking forward to a long build for Bray Wyatt as champion, thinking that he could hold the championship from now all the way until maybe SummerSlam or maybe even longer, building up the character of Bray Wyatt, who really has not meant a lot to WWE since his debut. He's a very intriguing character, very good promos, is a very good wrestler, holds his own in the ring, holding the crowd in the palm of his hands, but the writers / bookers / people in charge don't raise Bray Wyatt's hand that much, is one of the reasons that I think that Bray Wyatt, as of right now, is one of the weakest champions that WWE has ever had in its long history. Just try and think of many Bray Wyatt victories on pay-per-views since his debut. I think he beat Kane in that Fire match. He beat Dean Ambrose at TLC. He beat Randy Orton at No Mercy. And those are the only 3 real wins that I can really think that he's gotten that weren't fuck finishes leading into a third match in a feud. He should have beat John Cena. He should have beat The Undertaker, both WrestleMania matches that could have been a huge exclamation point on his career. But we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if Randy wins. But as of right now, I'm sort of with everybody else. I'm hoping that Bray Wyatt gets the win, and it builds to something as him being a credible champion, as well as a credible competitor, a credible wrestler, and a credible character in WWE.